What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we are here for an epic movie review for Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes. G.I. Joe's Origin. This is
Never ends.
the third installment of the G.I. Joe franchise, which I don't think this is going to be connected to the first two movies.
If they know what's good for them, it's not.
So yeah, we are going to review that. But before we do that, we got intro. Sorry, I know that was in the middle of the intro. Okay, so Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe's Origin, man. We saw that. We just back fresh off watching that movie. And what was your immediate feeling coming out of the theater? Were you like, man, that was good. I can't wait to talk about it.
Who told them they could do this?
Hey, you know what? I'm going to give them something, though. I was like, I can't wait to talk about it.
Okay,
Not all for good, not for no good reasons.
Right. I mean, but you all right though.
Other than I must tell people this movie was.
People need to know.
Yeah, but you know what? If somebody came to you with the idea, say, we want to make a Snake Eyes movie, would you be like, no, right? Or would you be like, yeah, that works?
I would be like, tell me what you thinking first.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Maybe it can work, but it can go way in the wrong direction. Yeah. And they was starting to go in the right direction, and then they just said, all right, hard left. Like, no, you dipped off, man. You went to the wrong direction.
Important to you. That's not how it came off.
Okay, so we got Henry Golden as Snake Eyes, right? That's how you say his name?
Henry Golding.
Yeah, as Snake Eyes. And that's actually his name because we didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't know his real name.
It's like it's just Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes.
So, did you like how he got his name?
I was okay with it. Like, if you're it's one of those things like, okay, he's living his life for revenge. That moment is deeply meaningful to him. Mm-hmm. So he, like, I guess as a reminder, he's taking that on as a name.
Yeah.
But like,
Right. I was cool with it. It wasn't. It has, like you said, it had something. It meant something to him.
Yeah.
And that was like kind of like the last thing he heard or whatever, or it was a moment where his father died, and it meant something to him. So,
like, I'm better that they did it this way than like, how come they call you Snake Eyes? Because I got shit luck. Like, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that would have been some bullshit. But so okay. Basically, they alluded to his father was like a spy or something. Yeah. And, my bad. And, and, his father died. He had nobody. So he kind of grew up as like a street fighter, I guess. And he got popular as a street fighter.
Like, I love how they say, like, he's a ghost. He's never been on the grid. I'm like, I mean, that's not how it works anymore. That's not at all how it works anymore. At some point, you would have shown up on some cameras. So you would have ended up in somebody's file.
I mean, and not to mention he was like a famous fighter. Like
people knew him.
Right. He wasn't like famous, but he was like big in the underground fight circuit or whatever.
If nothing else, he's an urban legend. It's like, yeah, that guy Snake Eyes. He comes in, takes on everybody, and then he moves on to the next.
Right. And so this is my thing. He was like a brawler, He was like, I just do whatever it takes to win. I don't know no techniques. I'm just a tough guy, and I was cool with that. But then once he started his training, all of a sudden he's a martial art master. Where he learned his martial arts from?
Like, and you know what? In a weird way, that's what gave him away to me a little bit. Cause my immediate thought was he should know how to do that. Right,
but we don't know his full history where he could have been training in martial art dojos or something. Yeah. So I mean, that's a nitpick. It's just that I was like, I thought that they was gonna, give him like I'll do a montage where they gave him
but like
his technique.
If they could have at least not made him look like Cole from Mortal Kombat in the first shot, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't know.
Well, no, he at least won his fight though.
You right.
Cole didn't win. Cole got his ass whooped.
He was using the same kind of techniques where it's like, I'm getting my ass whooped because I don't know how to block.
Right. I'm a tough guy, but I don't know no techniques.
Yeah.
So I fight and I win the fight, but.
And then everyone talks like, and you're such a good fighter. It's like, none of that was good fighting. He just managed to hit the guy hard enough to put him down.
Right. I did, and I was like, man, maybe they could have made a movie about that underground fighting because they allow weapons and chains and
I would have preferred seeing that movie. That would have been a very entertaining movie.
Right. Back in the early 90s, it was a whole bunch of those going straight to DVD.
Like,
straight to video action movies that was just about fighting. And
you know what? Now I want us to review Battle Royale. That's what I need in my life right now.
But okay, so he doing these fights, and he meets this guy
Kenta.
Okay, right. Well, then he becomes ingratiated in a Yakuza. So this is the funny part, where he's with the Yakuza, which is it's basically the Japanese mafia. And it's another scene he come back and it's like, I don't work for terrorists. You work for criminals. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
This is different.
What's different, Snake Eyes?
That ain't important right now. The important thing is I don't
know.
work
The important
for
thing is
terrorists.
you're an idiot.
Okay, that may be true.
It's like he thought he was going to work at like a regular job or something.
That's the thing, right? It's like I always hate when they do that trope of like the guy who works for the bad guys,
right?
But then all of a sudden he has lines he won't cross.
He's the good bad guy with a heart of gold.
Yeah, it's like, okay, do you have any problem with killing? Oh no, I'll kill. Look, my whole life is about killing this one dude. I'll do whatever I got to do to get to him. All right, bet. So we gonna go kill this. Hey, whoa, I'm not a murderer.
Yeah. Right. So right. So he meets Storm Shadow, and then as you saw in the trailer, Storm Shadow took him to his school. Oh no, so his estate.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, my clan has protected. What are you protecting actually?
Like where were you when Britain was occupying Japan? Where were you during World War II?
Well, Japan did a lot of.
I'm just saying, but I'm like, a goddamn nuke got dropped on the country.
Well, yeah.
Well, two of them. And y'all was nowhere to be found.
I mean, they ninjas. What? Oh, it's a nuclear bomb.
They
can't
some
do
rich ass
that.
ninjas, man.
They like, hey, we train to fight people. We don't train to fight bombs now. Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying, you got regular motherfuckers driving planes into boats. You couldn't hop on them, motherfucker.
Okay, so
I'm just saying, where was y'all?
So they got some ninja clan that's supposed to protect whatever.
Like this is the problem with trying to modernize ninjas. Is like after a certain point, you're just talking about spec ops.
Right. It's so funny. Right. It's like, why don't you just say we a private army that we mercenary out to people that need jobs done.
Yeah. But
and
we
just
got
train
a
them
code.
using old ninja methods.
You know, like maybe
I'd have been cool with that.
You know, like maybe if you want, you can say we got a code. We don't do this, and this.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. But like, our ancient clan has protected Japan for over 600 years.
Yeah, they made it seem like it was the feudal Japan or whatever in this place. And I'm looking like, okay, y'all, stop with this.
Yeah.
This is 2021. And they showed they had tech there. You know, it's like, okay, this is just a rich estate, and you just got the aesthetics of old.
This is just some
old
rich ass
time
cosplayers.
Yeah, basically, that's what it was. And they was just security guards. Like, it ain't no, oh, we so loyal to this thing. It's like, I need a job. You're going to pay me to do a job. I work security.
Like
well, you got to put on this outfit.
Like, the onboarding process was really weird. I had to go through these tests. They gave me this weird outfit. But, like, I mean, look, they pay good.
Right, exactly. That's it. Eventually, it's just going to be a job, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, maybe, you know, as the movie progressed.
Yeah.
But, okay, this is where it really started to piss me off. So they get to Japan where the movie was pretty decent before then. And once they get to Japan, now we get into
a whole nother beast.
Now we're getting into the cliche territory. Now we're getting into the fortune cookie territory.
You must learn the ancient ways of the Arashikage.
I'm like, man, I thought we was past this, but okay. If we're gonna let's just do this. I just wish they would have played it as a a rich family that has a private army that trains them like using traditional ninja methods to train their men.
I would have loved to.
That'd have been cool.
Like even just a throwaway line about like they start telling them on all this ancient clan stuff. It's like, are you serious? No, man. It's 2020.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Where they was doing all they do. He's like, y'all really? He said, no, that's just to keep my grandma cool. But for real,
the old heads like that stuff. We don't really.
It's kind of like on Doctor Strange when he was like, so your Wi-Fi password. We're
Like-
not barbarians.
Like what is this? My mantra? Wi-Fi password. Come on. Like
Right.
I would have loved like just a quick line like.
No, but they thought they was in
They
feudal
bought
Japan.
in. They bought
like
in.
they thought they was in 1600
When
Japan,
they're not
Bushido
in,
style
like,
lifestyle.
When they're not in armor, they're wearing like kimonos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
Yes.
Like none of y'all own a
It's
pair
like,
of slacks.
man, come on,
Not
y'all,
one
stop
of you.
it now. Stop it.
Like you could I could give you if you was wearing some sweats, my guy, but
So-
just always kimonos.
He pitched the blind ninja in some joggos.
Look, all I'm saying is, how does the blind man put on a kimono?
Because he can see better.
Right.
And
He can see everything. I forgot.
moving right along.
Another cliche.
Point is, so when he got there, it was cliche city, and stereotypes. I don't know how Japanese audience feel about that. I'm pretty sure they rolling their eyes.
I'd be really curious to like watch some
the
Japanese
Japanese
folks watch
reaction
this.
to
Like,
it. They could be like, really, man.
like, come on, man.
So, they hit you with every cliche, and not to mention all the Asian people there was British.
Yeah.
But they hit you with every cliche. Then they hit you with, you must pass the 3 trials of Clinton. I was like, okay, let's wrap this 3 trials up. Let's do this in one montage. Let's give us one 15-minute montage.
No, we're going to drag it out over the course of the entire film.
That's where they really lost me. That is where they really lost me, because they did this little trial thing, and you was like, okay, he was just a brawler, a street brawler. All of a sudden, he turned to a ninja without no training.
No training. And also,
because he dodging arrows and bullets and stuff.
like, they also don't make it look like he's earned any of this.
Yeah.
So, like, because, like, we see him bumbling through trying to do some ninja stuff.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, he's on it.
Yeah.
Like, no training montage should, like, excuse it either. It's
Now,
just,
I was like, are we going to do a time skip?
no.
because I don't think it was a time
it's
skip.
real time. It's
Right.
real time.
It was like a day.
Yeah.
Not months.
Yeah.
Not months of,
Like
they could, you figure like it's a montage of him failing.
This is maybe a
and then
month
learning
altogether.
and getting better. But no, this was just 2 days.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, y'all,
Like, this
y'all
whole
lost me.
this whole storyline maybe on the outside took a month,
Maybe.
but I'm thinking more closer to a week.
So hold on. So we thinking, okay, they got the 3 trials. We done with this stuff. No, they take a break. They take a break. They go into the main story, into the G.I. Joe storyline, which I kind of forgot about, where they go into Cobra, G.I. Joe out of nowhere, and then they go back to the...
once you go to the G.I. Joe and Cobra stuff, we're done. We're
Thank you.
done.
Once we get to the G.I. Joe Cobra stuff, we are done with the mystical ninja stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, they take a break from the mystical ninja stuff. They go to the G.I. Joe Cobra stuff. They go back to the mystical ninja stuff. And then they end it with some G.I. Joe stuff.
And like also, you've built a world that does not allow for the mystical stuff, and then you try to sell me on some mystical stuff?
No.
I'm not buying.
No. And that's why I was like,
Like, if you could have at least said, well,
I thought we was done with this. That's why I was like, I thought we was done with it. Why are we back here?
Like, you could have at least sold me on some, like, well, we got these herbs and they make you hallucinate, like, and so we use this to kind of screen
Or
people.
now, like I said, I don't want to do a direct spoiler, but they had a scene where I would have been cool, like you said, with some hallucinations. But no, this was a legit thing
Yeah.
they did, and it was like some mystical stuff.
Because
I guess it's possible.
I will give them the first trial, even though it was some BS. I will give them the first trial just because that's in every single one of these kinds of flicks. But the second and the third trial are some straight
I
up.
don't even remember the second. What was the second trial?
He had the
Now that was some bull crap. The second trial was the biggest load of crap there was.
Yeah, there was no explanation for that.
Yeah,
none.
Out of nowhere, they said, "You like mystical stuff? You like stuff that you like magic? Hold on, let me pull it out the usual place." Magic.
And it's like, why is there magic? Why is there This is a G.I. Joe story. Why is there magic?
Dude.
I get that we're doing the mystical ninja crap, but why is there
real
magic?
Let's talk about the G.I. Joe stuff.
Okay,
let's talk about G.I. Joe stuff.
Yeah.
So out of nowhere, they say, "Oh, this is Cobra.
Yeah.
Let me make a call."
We have to call someone who knows about this.
Oh, Hannah.
Commander Scarlet. Commander O'Hara.
O'Hara. And then she said, oh yeah, hold on a second while I kick these dudes' asses. Mind you, she had her back turned to a dude with a gun with a silencer.
Yeah.
For some reason, he didn't shoot her. Like he waited for her to turn around and kick his ass.
It was like, well, we don't want to interrupt her FaceTime, like that would be rude. And
why you got a gun and a silencer then?
We might be terrorists who followed a woman into the ladies' room, but we're not rude.
So anyway, when they introduced Scarlet, it was such a shoved in. I think this movie was not that. I think they did
that in post.
I think they had this movie and they shoved in G.I. Joe.
Yeah. It
was so crammed in. It didn't belong.
It wouldn't surprise me if all the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow stuff was all ADR.
Or they had it was a script for two brothers that got into it and
something
or whatever, and then they said, "Hey, you know what? This kind of like the Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes story. Let's put that in there." And while you at it, throw G.I. Joe in there.
Yeah,
a white person.
Because we gotta legitimize it. We gotta legitimize it. So let's get one of these G.I. Joe characters.
No, but we gonna need a female though.
Well, who do people know?
Scarlet and Lady Jane.
Well, who do people know? Well, we already used two
girl
Lady
Joes.
J. We already used Lady J, so let's use
No, they
Scarlet.
didn't use Lady J.
Yeah, they did.
No, they used Scarlet in the first one.
No, Retaliation was Lady J.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. But they should have. I mean, it's only two. Goddamn it!
Well, I mean, we just.
It's not like they got a whole bunch of choose from.
What I'm saying is we just used Lady J. We don't want to recast any of these male leads, so let's just go ahead and
Lady Baroness. We're gonna put Lady Baroness in here too.
Put the Baroness in there. Well, because who else are you going to use? You can't use Destro for this.
Yeah.
You can't use Cobra Commander for this.
Right. It didn't even matter. She's not even a Lady Baroness to me. She didn't even have her glasses on throughout most of the thing.
Like for two shots,
Baroness she had her glasses on, and then which Baroness quite famously, if anybody fans of the old G.I. Joe, Lady Baroness quite famously have horn rim glasses, and like a widow's peak. Like she got a certain look. Yeah. They never get it right. They just get a chick with dark hair and put glasses on them. Yeah. But they never put the right glasses to me. She got to look like a mean school teacher. That's the Lady Baroness.
Yes, that's Baroness.
That's like, she'll be hot if she take them glasses off. You know what I'm
saying? No offense to Ursula Corbero, I think.
That's how you say her name?
Yeah.
Which is a hot actress. She's in the show The Heist, but she don't match the Lady Baroness. And Lady Baroness is supposed to be somewhere from Europe.
Spain is Europe.
Right. I was about to say she's from Spain, but not. I know Baroness wasn't from Spain. She didn't have a Hispanic accent.
She was more Northern Europe.
Right, but I forgive that. That's okay. But she had no barons, no pun intended, on this story.
I will allow it. But yeah, it's like. They're both throwaways. Yeah. If you take both of them out of this movie, you lose nothing.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They crammed them in, all the G.I. Joe stuff. It was about, two brothers and betrayal and all that stuff.
This has just been, you know what? Matter of fact, this shouldn't have even been a Snake Eyes movie. You should take him out. It should be Storm Shadow versus Kenta, which leads into Snake Eyes.
I believe they was right, which would have been cool. And then the Snake Eyes end up joining G.I. Joe. Now, we had questions, and the movies did not answer those questions.
Nope.
And because, you know why?
They want that sequel,
They
baby.
setting up for a part 2.
They want that sequel, baby.
They wanted 3 prequels before they get to the G.I. Joe stuff.
God.
Are you kidding me, man?
But like,
You that greedy?
like, how
Are
do you
you that
justify
greedy?
that? How do you justify that? Like, I'm not like on paper, fine. But after this movie, you wrote this movie and you thought you was getting a
tell the
sequel.
prequel. You tell the prequel so we can get the backstory, and then we can keep on moving. You don't tell part of the backstory, so you can make 3 movies that tells the backstory.
Like, Snake Eyes isn't fully formed at the end of this movie. He's not the Snake Eyes we know.
I don't know. So the question was where he get his visor from. Oh no, that's not a big question, but Snake Eyes has a unique look.
Yeah.
So hey, how did he get that unique look? Where's that visor? Why he got that visor?
It was just some gear to wear.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Storm Shadow. He's kind of cool. What's his story? How did he get his name?
it's just the English words for his name.
Okay. How did Snake Eyes join G.I. Joe?
Well, his dad was a Joe, so why not?
Oh.
Well,
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
But, okay. So all those questions that you asked that you wanted to know that needed to be answered.
They all have throwaway answers.
Yeah, throwaway answers that got answered in the last 30 seconds of the movie.
Nothing that's important about this story is important.
Yeah.
Like, none of it. You know, and I feel like you said, this clearly wasn't supposed to be a G.I. Joe related movie when it was written.
Yeah.
Like, they shoved as much G.I. Joe as they could fit into this movie. And then the writing wasn't even good.
Yeah, it was disappointing. I think they had a good idea to make a decent action movie, and they ended up with a movie that was a crammed in mess of a movie that they tried to make another property. Like, they had a movie, they had an idea, and they had something going on like the first 20, 30 minutes. And it went left because they tried to cram in all the G.I. Joe mythology and the Snake Eyes and mythology, which none of it worked.
Because, like, if you break this story down into, like, an outline, you can see where all the good stuff is.
Yeah.
You know.
And all the conveniences,
good.
the contrivance
Oh,
and convenience of the plot, of the dialogue, you kind of want to go with it, but then at some point you kind of like,
you can't though.
Wow, that's just, ooh.
Like, because like the movie will have you, and then it will say, all right, so I don't want to lose you,
Well,
but I'm about to lose you.
It'll give the hero, it'll give the protagonist,
He ain't no hero.
it'll give the main character, it'll give the main character an obstacle, and then it'll present an answer for his, for whatever he got right in front of him every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you understand what I'm saying?
I even pointed out at one time, it's like the way they presented the solution made no sense.
But it'll be written out for him on a piece of paper and put right in front of him.
Yeah.
Every time he say, "Damn, how I'm gonna do that?"
And they make it seem like it's something he's put a lot of thought into, that he's been led towards this whole time. It's like, no,
it's just simple solution. It's every time he has a obstacle, the solution presents itself in front of him every time.
Every time.
It's like, no, that's lazy writing, dude.
How am I ever going to find a way?
And he's not.
How am I ever going to find a way to get through this? Oh, here you go, bro. What's this for? I don't know.
Yeah. So
this is exactly what I need to get through this obstacle. Man.
So yeah. Anyway,
like nothing against any of the.
Gotta wrap it up.
Nothing against the actors. Nothing against the director. Well, something against the director because he had some control on that. But the movie is just a mess.
Yeah, it's. I like Retaliation better than this. Honestly, Retaliation was kind of fun. It was bad.
Yeah,
it was a little fun watching Ray Stevenson as Firefly and some of the special effects. It actually was kind of fun, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they kind of knew what they had. Like the first one took it more serious, but not too serious. But the first one thought they was gonna make this serious blockbuster. Retaliation was kind of like, we got some bullshit. Let's just have a little fun.
Let's have fun with it. Yeah.
So I kind of took my hat off, my thinking hat off.
It
on,
knew what it was.
On the second
It knew
one,
what it
and kind of
was.
enjoyed it a little better than this, where this tried to tell this brother drama, and it didn't do it.
Nah.
Yeah,
I'm ready to give a rating.
yeah. So okay, so okay, this movie disappointed me on some levels. Some things they did good. I mean, some of the action was good. Like I said, they messed up the action by doing all the shaky cam and stuff. They had this end scene, this chase scene on a car that was clearly probably moving like 10 miles per hour.
Yeah.
If it was moving at all. Remember when they jumped on that mug? It was like so easy.
Yeah.
It was almost like
They walked onto it. I'm sorry. They walked onto it. They didn't jump out the car or nothing.
I
They
know y'all
stood up out
ninjas,
the
but
car.
damn.
They in one step they was on it.
Even ninjas got to work to make things happen.
Yeah.
They just can't
Like,
just step.
like I swear, like at least one dude like straightened out his coat as he did. Like, all right, let's get this.
Like, okay, all right. and the truck driver wouldn't stop for nothing. Like,
Man.
hey man, you got ninjas fighting on your load. I don't care, man.
Look,
I
gotta get these cars to Hokkaido by the morning. All right, I ain't getting my pay dollars.
I ain't stopping. Not even for ninjas.
Man, forget these ninjas. I'm driving.
So anyway, yeah, it was kind of a mess of a movie, man. They had some opportunities that they squandered by trying to throw so much crap in one movie just so they can create sequels, up and coming sequels. None of it worked. The main character was I didn't care for. I didn't like Snake Eyes. I actually like Storm Shadow better than Snake Eyes. And Henry Golding, he's cool, but we talked about this. He just don't come off as an action star.
Yeah.
He's more like the suave businessman
got a
type.
hint of Bond villain to him.
Yeah, he got a little bit of that, and keep his British accent because it came and go. He did decent though. It wasn't like it was horrible, but sometimes that British accent came out. But just for that, man, I'm gonna give this movie a whack, dude. It was not good.
Yeah.
It wasn't horrible though. I ain't gonna give it a high garbage, but
Right.
it definitely was whack.
Like I'm tempted to, just because like there was some real heavy eye roll moments.
Yeah.
But like it's just fun enough, and there's just enough good stuff in the DNA of this movie that I will at least give it a whack.
Yeah. So
But I want to give it a hot garbage so bad.
yeah, man. It was it had some issues.
You know what? Screw it. Hot garbage. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to him. Hot garbage. That's my official rating.
Well, it appears that they did not.
I was not impressed.
It appears that you
The
did.
G.I. Joe
You was
franchise.
less forgiving as I
The
was.
G.I. Joe film franchise has been disappointing us for 600 years. Oh man.
I can't seem to find the cursor. I know that mug went somewhere. Well, we're going to get out of here as soon as we can.
Yeah. Minor
There it is.
technical. There we go.
All right, y'all. We're about to be out of here. Thanks for checking out the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you like our content. And hit the bell icon so you'll get alerts every time we post new videos or when we live stream.
And don't forget to like and comment.
All right, we out of here, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.